Howdy, howdy, and welcome back to the Seattle Kraken franchise. We have gone from the highest of highs in Season 2, the Stanley Cup and the Calder Cup, to the lowest of lows, not in the playoffs in the NHL, out in the first round in the AHL, which actually makes me more angry because we won 65 games in the regular season. We dominated the entire regular season, and we were ousted in 4 games by the Cleveland Monsters. That's just ridiculous. Our first order of business as we get on with this Season 3 off-season is essentially looking at our draft class and seeing if there's anybody we need to scout going forward. There's a lot of elite prospects in here. So let's see, elite, you're being scouted though. Hopefully you'll be done by the time we get rolling. Okay, I got people scouting you. That's a bust. We don't want you. Okay, don't have any. Okay, yeah, I got a couple of people scouting you. Can I scout you? Oh no, it doesn't look like I can. Oh yeah, I can. Let's see if we can add him to the pile of folks we're looking at. Right now, I think the biggest thing is let's see what kind of forwards we have that are elite prospects. Maybe mark a couple guys like maybe Ekman Larson. Holt is 6'2", 196. Yeah, we'll mark him. Let's see, 3-star low elites. Okay, I like these guys. 2-star low elites, one in the or two peg low elites, so that could be off by a little. Alright, Gonchar, maybe a playmaker. Top 6 high. I marked. Oh, well, he's top 5. No, I don't want to mark top 5 guys. I'll mark this guy. Clint Eakin. Nope. We got some top 6 lows in the 3rd round and 2nd round. Top 9 mediums. Not exactly great, but I'll mark them. Alright, defenseman is another big one. Got a few elite defensemen, but they're all going very high. I'll mark him because he's 139, so maybe we get lucky. Could use, yeah, that wouldn't be bad either. Could look at him. 1850, yeah, and then we start to drop off. Okay, so boom. So not really a ton in this draft, I feel like. There's not, oh, that's rough. Not even a starters, just straight to floor. Okay, so we really didn't look at a whole lot of goalies this go around. Let's take a look-see quickly if we can. Or am I gonna, nope, not gonna be able to. Crapioca pudding. I guess I could look, hold on. Draft board? Is that where it is? Projected picks, there we go. So I do have 2 first-round picks. One of them is the Rangers, and one of them is mine. I have a second. I have a third of Rangers in mine. I don't have a 4th, but I have a 5th, a 6th, and a 7th. I have 3 7ths. So I have picks to play with. So now it's just a matter of, you know what, let's just get to the draft. I kind of just want to get to the draft. Maybe get to the day before the draft, like the question and Q&A session. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll just get to the Q&A session. Oh, yeah, oh, well, that's good. Ilya Petrov is healthy. That's nice. Y'all are healthy? Great. Good timing. A little late. You can play in the 2nd round of playing with yourself, apparently. Yeah, pretty good here. Actually, I could. Hold on. Stop. Okay, the Rangers made the playoffs. Never mind. The Rangers made the playoffs. Okay, so that's going to be basically end of... So the Edmonton Oilers win the Stanley Cup. So, hey, what do you say? Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl are Stanley Cup champions. And, oh, my God, the Cleveland Monsters won the Calder Cup. Wow. Just, wow. That team on paper looked horrendous. And they won the Calder Cup. That's ridiculous. Okay, whatever. Okay, minimum salary cap is 73 mil. I know I'm a pretty good bit below that. Let's see, 15th. I'm picking 15th. Man, I couldn't even move up a little bit. I'm just stuck at 15. New Jersey has the first pick. Vancouver moves up to 2. Or Detroit moves up to 2. Vancouver moves from 11 to 3. Man, that's a ball buster for Montreal. They moved to 4. Ugh, that's rough. That's rough. I'm not even worried about the draft class. Retired players. Who retired? Did anyone retire for the Seattle Kraken? Nope. Goalies? Nope. Okay. Who did retire in the league? Who's out at this point? Joe Thornton retires from the Vegas Golden Knights. Never won a Stanley Cup. Jason Spezza retires. Pavelski retired. I thought about trading for him at the trade deadline too. Zach Parise retires. AHL top 6 forward. Oof, that's rough. Zajac. Ryan Kessler, who was already in, Kyle Okposo. Tyler Bosak. A lot of points here. We got 2,000 plus point guys that retired this season. One that almost made 1,000 in Pavelski. Zach Parise, man, that's some pretty good guys up there. I will say that. Thornton should be a Hall of Famer. Spezza probably should. Yeah, I guess he should be a Hall of Famer. So, yeah, okay. Goalies. Let's look at goalies real quick. Ryan Miller's the only one of real note. Carter Hutton, McElhaney, Chad Johnson, Justin Peters, and Jeff Zatkoff. Okay. So, bunch of nobodies and Ryan Miller. Carter Hutton played. He played for a while. I mean, shoot, he's got almost 100 wins in the NHL. So, I mean, these guys at least played almost 200 games in the NHL. So that's something. Ryan Miller's probably the best one of that bunch, though. All right, let's get on. Jomerson and Thornton are now available to be coaches. Miller and Borowicki are now available to be scouts. All right, did anybody retire from Seattle or from Burnaby? Nobody from Burnaby and nobody from Seattle. So basically, let's go to review draft class. I think we're going to actually do some question Q&A sessions because we need a little more information on 15. Pick 15 is where we're picking at. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So potentially an offensive defenseman. A bottom 6 center. Yeah, that's not. What do we got here? I'll tell you what. I need to bring up in the background that you guys can't see. I need to bring up my coaching tree and see what these guys are going to be like for my coach. See what line they would fit on if they hit full potential. Obviously, it'd have to be in full potential. So, let's see. Overload's automatically going to be second line for my headline, my big coach. Yeah, he would fit pretty well on the second line too. But I don't know. Bottom 6 scares me. Got McDermott, who is overload. Yep, another second liner. Luke Robitaille. I like the comparison. Luke Robitaille. 9 goals, 27 assists, 20 minutes a game. That's not bad. Magic hands, goal scoring balance, foot speed, strength, and agility. So physical traits are lacking. Two-way forward. Overload, balance, cycle, balance. Okay, he's a perfect fit for the second line. So that's definitely somebody of the 3 I would look at right away. Schlemko, though. Chris Chelios. He's cycle pinch. My guy's at best is going to be balance cycle, so he'd be a 50-50 fit. But Chris Chelios intrigues me. I tell you what, I'm going to talk to you. Interview this player. Let's chat about style of play. Give me a breakdown of how you play on the ice. Defensive defenseman. I don't care about your readiness in the NHL right now. Let's go skills. Yeah, skills. All right. Let's go with. Actually, I really don't need that. Actually. trying to think what personality. No, let's go play style again. Let's ask him about how long it's going to take him to get ready. What, 3 years, 4 years? 3 years? Okay, that's not too bad. Harold Schlemko, let's ask you about your personality, buddy. What's your personality? I want to win at all costs. Okay, well, that sounds good. Maybe I got a little bit of a bump for talking to him. Maybe I got a little bit of a bump. We'll see. I'm kind of hoping for that bit of a... Nope, didn't get a bump. Okay. But he's a defensive defenseman, so I know that much. He's got a Chris Chelios makeup. He's a left-handed shot, which I don't desperately need. But the bad part about him is, with him, is elite could drop to 7th defenseman if I'm not careful. So that's something to be concerned about. Really, honestly, I'm looking for defensemen in this draft. Okay, didn't find anything about him. He's a bust. Skip him. Didn't find out anything about him. Dmitry Kasparidis, 6'3", 212. You know what? Let's talk to Dmitry Kasparidis. Let's talk about playstyle. Because I know nothing about you, good sir. So anything is better than nothing. Playstyle. You are a defensive defenseman. Okay, that's good to know. How ready do you think you are to play? 3 years. Okay, that's not terrible. I'm going to go with strengths. Yeah, strengths. What's your greatest strength? Physicality. Of course it is, because you're a defensive defenseman. You should punch people in the face and like it and enjoy it. So, good for you. 3 years out, though, which I'm okay with. I've got defenseman, okay, top 6, so yeah, he's not even worth looking at, really. Bust, nope, I don't want bust if I can help it. Corson's a top 4, see, that's a top 4 that I'd rather draft than Kasparidis. This guy, top 6, power forward. Overload, balance, energy balanced. Let me pull up my spreadsheet. Yeah, I mean, he'd work. And he's a similar personality to Jeff Carter. So I dig that. Albrecht, Rissanen. Okay, Vorobriev, who is a low elite. So something to consider there. Top 9. Ekman Larson down here. I'm probably not going to interview anybody else, honestly. Yeah, I think I'm done. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's start this draft. Okay. Let's just get to my pick. Let's get all the formalities out of the way. Alright, so let's make a pick. Who's here? I got a potential top 4 defenseman, offensive defenseman. PK Subban, 5'9", 179. Or I could take Fletcher, who is a perfect balance for the second line. In 3 years, is that what it was? 3 years. Or I could take top 4 offensive defenseman PK Subban in 2 years. 5 goals, 10 assists. Skating, mobility, foot speed, great puck mover, heavy slap shot, magic hands. So he's a good passer, good slap shot. Raimo Sadio. Or do I take this guy? Because the problem with this guy is he could be top 6 defenseman. This guy I know is a top 6 forward. So I know this guy's a top 6 forward. So he has no weak. This guy has no weaknesses, and he's compared. Oh no, never mind. I was looking at somebody. I'm thinking of somebody else, aren't I? Luke Robitaille. This guy is Luke Robitaille. Okay. Magic hands, goal scoring, balance, agility, foot speed, strength. This guy has no weaknesses. This guy, skating, mobility, and foot speed. So he's going to be a slower guy, but I kind of wouldn't mind a defenseman. I wouldn't mind a defenseman to groom in the system. But do I pass up on top 6 to? Basically, if this guy's a top 6 defenseman, I've screwed up. If he isn't, if he's top 4, then I'm okay. So I'm gonna take Raimo Sadio with this pick. And he's a top 4 over offensive defenseman, 68 overall. That's not terrible. All right, let's get to pick 25. And let's see if we missed anybody. So Hemingway, Crowder, McDermott, Fletcher. This is the guy that we skipped on. I don't feel like we missed out on anything really special. I mean, 6'5" is 6'5", but I mean, nothing special. Harold Schlemko is the guy we interviewed that we could have had. Again, nothing special, but I mean, my guy's probably going to be nothing special. Oh, Jesus. Deking 85, passing 85, puck control 85, defensive awareness 84. Okay, and he does have a good slap shot. Decent discipline, no offensive awareness. Okay, not a bad guy. He does need some work, though. Definitely needs some work. Okay. So we're at pick 25. Let's go make a pick here. All right. Do I reach down here and take one of these guys? Because I could. I like power forward, and especially with no. Yeah, he matches my second line just about to a T, I believe, if not to a T. No, he's off on a couple of spots. But Jeff Carter's his comparison's a shooter. No weaknesses, which I like. Yeah, I think I'm going to go. I'm actually going to reach down here and I'm going to pick power forward Michael Nagy. I've got Leonard Ho in the system, though, so that's something to think about, but I'm not going to think too hard about it. Because I just drafted a left-handed shot in. Yeah, we're gonna take Nagy here at pick 25 and top 6, 74 overall. That's actually pretty good. Was he lefty or righty? He's a lefty, so I need to look for some right-handed shots as well on defense. So we'll skip ahead to pick 47. We miss out on anybody major, like I'm talking like elite level potential. A lot of low elite in Anderson, low elite sniper in Vorobriev. What about in the rest of round 1? Let's go back here. Low elite playmakers, Shonen makers. Lots of top 9s, top 6. We didn't miss out on a ton. I don't think we missed out on much of anything. Eggman Larson, another. Isn't he a power forward? Another Jeff Carter comparison. Oh, man. He's potentially a power forward. 6'2", 201. Might actually be. Or do we reach down here and go low elite? 3 goals, 3 assists. Not much action, but he only had 11 minutes of ice time a game. Lacks size and reach. Physical play, offensive instincts, and goal scoring. Okay, I like the sound of that. Do I pass on Larson? It's a left winger. I'm gonna take a chance on it. I'm gonna go with Oland. Low elite, nice. All right, low elite sniper. Low elite sniper with 80 across the board as far as shooting capabilities. Needs a little work in some other areas, but the 80s across the board in shooting categories is a nice start, especially for a sniper. Low elite, 63 overall. He's going to take a couple years. That's fine, though. I got time. Don't feel like I missed out on anybody, but we're just not worried about it. All right. Oh, boy, unknowns. Do we want to go with unknowns? Okay, let's take a look. See, 0 goals, 2 assists, 22 penalty minutes, 11:26 ice time per game, 18 games played. Or we take Hedstrom, who's also a right-handed shot. A+ competition, 0 goals, 1 assist, +6 in 14 minutes. I know something about him a little bit. Foot speed, offensive instincts, and mobility, quickness, passing ability, acceleration. So he's going to have good balance and good speed, but not good acceleration. And so he's going to have good offensive awareness. So is he an offensive 6'1", 178 right-handed shot, or do I take a chance on a left winger, low elite? Behind the net, balance. Let's see, behind the net. So that's first or third line. So balanced. Yeah, it'd have to be a first liner. He'd have to be a first liner. I don't know if I want to take a chance on that. So I can take a chance on this, or I can go with this guy. I don't want a left-handed shot, though. He's balanced, though, so he'd be a perfect third defensive pairing for this coach. Could play anywhere, really. Or do I go with Nico Toivonen, who is a fourth liner, basically. Fourth line playmaker. Interesting. 5'9", 179 balance cycle. Balanced block. So he'd be pretty much, he'd be yellows or greens across the board on the fourth line. So he'd be kind of he'd be a fourth liner at best though. Or do I take a chance on this guy, low elite, behind the net, balance cycle? He'd be a third liner. This guy would be a third liner. 7 goals, 19 assists, 66 penalty minutes. Can we look at his full shooting stats? 168 shots. Jesus. Do I take a chance on this kid? I got 44 seconds left. Hold on. Call a timeout. Yep. Let's get 5 extra minutes on the clock. Let's see here. So, right winger. Oh, man. I feel like I should take a chance on one of these defensemen. I'm going to kick myself. I'm going to put Walzer on watch. Or do I take Walzer? 6'2", 201. I feel like he's going to be the more defensive defenseman. I feel like this guy would probably be at best a two-way defender. So I think I'm going to... Oh, wait. No, he's a winger. Shoot, never mind. I don't want a winger. I want a defenseman. So I'm going to go with the defense. Why did I think he was a right defenseman? I've been debating for nothing. Here we go. Make the pick. Hedstrom. Top 4 low. Like it, like it, like it a lot. Like it a lot. All right, let's see if we missed anything from the previous pick. I don't feel like we did again. I feel like, well, actually, we're picking pretty close, so we definitely didn't miss on any. Wow, could we? Is that guy still there? No, okay, he got picked. I guess I don't remember his name, which is fine. Take a top 4 low. An adjustable winger would be nice. A guy who could play left or right wing would be super nice at this point. I'd rather get a centerman, or do I take a chance on a goalie? Because we really don't have a lot of goalies in the system. And I don't have another pick for a while. So it's either Clint Eakin, 6'3", 187, two-way forward. I'm not really crazy about the two-way forward part. But I think he matches my first line to a T, doesn't he? Balance, shoot, energy. Okay, almost to a T. Very, very close. But I've got guys that can. I've got plenty of guys that can do that. I think I'm gonna take a chance on Braxton Pajot. Worst case scenario. Let's go ahead and just visualize worst case scenario. He's gonna go from elite to starter to fringe starter to backup. So worst case scenario, he's a backup, potential wise. Best case scenario, he's a starter potential wise, and maybe could be somebody to groom. Pajot, welcome to the Seattle Kraken. Please be decent. Fringe starter, okay, meet in the middle. Okay. I was hoping for a little better. I could have gotten a little worse. So, round 5. Let's see what we get here. Okay, got Carcillo, Hodges, and an unknown. 6'3", 211, 20-year-old defenseman, unknown, but he's got 1 tick in the enforcer category. I feel like 30 penalty minutes. No, he's not. He's a defensive defenseman. He's a defensive defenseman. But a left-handed defensive defenseman wouldn't be bad. Low elite. You know what? Let's take a chance on the unknown, because this guy could potentially be bottom 6. This guy could be anything in the spectrum, and if he's top 6 or better, I'm happy. If he's 7th defenseman, I'm slightly disappointed. If he's AHL top 2, well, it was a bad pick. So, top 4, hell yeah, top 4. Let's take a look-see at him. Yeah, he's got some work. He's rough, but okay. So that worked out. I'm happy with that pick. Top 4, medium top 4. Okay, that was good. 175, next pick. All right, so Seattle trades for 2 7. No, I'm not trading for 2 7s next year. Sorry, Pittsburgh, you're not moving up 2 spots. And I see why you want to move up 2 spots. You wanted this guy. Well, you know what? I'm taking this guy. Low elite offensive defenseman, Salvador Downey, 20 years old. Needs some work. but got some decent numbers to work around. He's going to be 3 or 4 years out at best. So yeah, we're going to have to work him up in the AHL. But hey, you know what? Another low elite. Maybe he'll surprise me. 207, round 7. Okay, this is where we make our money here. So this guy, okay, this guy could drop to AHL top 2, which is kind of a bummer. This guy's already AHL top 6. Top 6 forward. Ooh. Okay. Okay, behind the net, dump, cycle, balance, block. Where would he fit in? He'd be a third liner, center, left wing. Okay, yeah, this is a guy I want to take. I'm hoping he's not bottom 6, but he probably will be. But if he's bottom 6, he could still play third line minutes if he develops. Heinrich Danielson, yes, I will draft you, sir. Bottom 6, two-way forward. That's the disappointing part. 62 in faceoffs, but he's a right wing naturally. I drafted him for the center capability, and it's a 7th round pick. It's not like he's, you know, going to tear it up anyway. Wow, they got a top 6 low in the 7th round. You buzzards. All right. Is there any potential left? 2-spot low elite. Top 9. Top 6. Left-handed shot. Definite bottom 6. Definite bottom 6. So, okay. So we don't have a whole lot of goodies to choose from left. This is the best, quote, goodie of the bunch, but he could still be top 6 low. Maybe 7th D low, but yeah, 34 penalty minutes. Plus minus 14, 3 goals, 1 assist, C minus competition. I don't need another sniper. I really don't. I think I'm going to try Malachi King. 6'3", 198, left-handed shot. I'm going to try him. See what happens. Top 4 low. 52 overall. Defensive defenseman. That's what I figured. Okay. Yes, it wasn't a bad draft. This wasn't a bad draft. Oh, I got another pick? Oh, that's right. I have 3 picks in this draft. I got the second to last pick in the draft. Okay. I mean, I guess the worst case scenario, he's 7th defenseman. Is there anybody else, though? Anybody? Okay, top 9 would drop to... It could still drop to AHL top 6. Top 6D could drop to 7th D. Elite would go down to bottom 6. So now it's a matter of... Elite would go top 4, top 6, 7th. Let's take this guy. Another big defenseman. 7th D. I kind of figured it was going to be 7th D. Yeah, just kind of meh. But second to last pick of the draft, what do you want? I mean, seriously. That wasn't a bad draft. We didn't draft anybody that capped out in the AHL. I mean, we've got some guys that are going to be borderline, but they're all 7th rounders, so it's not it's a huge loss there. Where are we at time frame wise? About 30 minutes in. Let's cap the video here with that draft, and then what I'll do in the next video is I'll do resigns. I was going to try and do all the offseason in one swoop, but I think it's too big of a chunk, especially with the draft taking up a good bit, for me to do it all in one swoop. You know what? No, we're gonna move through resigns. We're gonna at least get to free agency. Let's get to resign phase. So, okay, so we got all our coaches are retiring. We got a whole bunch of scouts that could potentially be leaving us. So we got to look at our scouts too. So, yeah, definitely going to be stopping after this because we're going to have to look at some of those scouts. But I will say, the coaching staff wise, I'm going to go ahead and say, no, sir, you're out. Bye-bye. And what I want to do is, I can't re-sign it. He's not contracted. All right, I'm gonna let my entire AHL staff go. AHL's gone. We're gonna hire them in the next video because I want to get a guy that matches up with Rawlings. Sheldon Rawlings needs a match in the AHL. So Biggs, Saul Biggs, Richard Melikar, and Tumanen. So hopefully these guys can keep us going in the NHL. We need to get our AHL going. So let's look at our scouts here. And I think honestly what I'm gonna do, I think I'm just gonna re-sign everybody. Because I mean there's no reason not to. There's no budgetary restriction. So I'm gonna just sign them for what they asked for. And just go from there. Because I don't think our scouting was an issue. But I got a ton of guys coming loose. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and get that. Get that. Resign, get that. Resign QMJHL, yep, definitely. Because I wasn't unhappy with my scouting crew. My scouting crew did a pretty good job. I mean, they've done a pretty good job the entire time I've been going. It's just, yeah, we'll just keep all those guys. But yeah, definitely want to. We're gonna hire in the next video. We're gonna hire AHL at free agency. So that's gonna be something we'll have to focus on. Is the entire AHL staff, and we got to get a coach that completely 100% matches up with Sheldon Rawlings and his philosophy. So that way, if we churn people out in the NHL, in the AHL, they'll churn out the same way in the NHL. So we can keep a nice little farm system going. So let's go to contracts. And let's go first to centers. Oh, boy. Okay, so first things first, we're not going to re-sign Jeff Carter. That's period. Done with that. Galchenyuk wants a contract. What does he want first? He's a two-way deal, 700. Yeah. Because this is the guy I can put in the AHL top line and be okay. Third overall pick in 2012. Wow, what a bust. What a bust. Paling still has some potential. Wants to be a fourth line forward. I got a lot of guys that want to be fourth line forwards, though. Brooks is 27. He could be a fourth line. He's a depth forward listed right now. Gaudin. Kyra's up now. Oh, Kyra's up. That's sad. Kyra wants back on the squad. He wants a two-way deal, though. I'm doing that. Yeah, Jujhar Kyra, you've earned it. Okay, still top 6 low, still 74 overall. I'm waiting for you to bust out or bust down, one or the other. 1 year deal? You want a... What? You want a one... No. What? Oh, you don't want to resign. Ha. Okay. So no resign for Darlene. Former second-round pick of the Ottawa Senators and hasn't really done much in the AHL, mainly because he hadn't played a whole lot. I'll qualify you. Okay, Gaudin. Not a lot of centermen that want a lot of stuff. Okay, two-way deal, yeah, because you're a winger split. So, Brooks, what do you want? You want a two-way deal? Good deal. Paling, what do you want? You want a one-way deal, but wait, how many years was it? 2 years or one? It was 2 years. Look at your stats. You want to be a fourth line forward. You've got a decent shot. You're not great. You can play. You can do center and left wing. I do like that. I like versatility in that bottom 6, but you got to be able to penalty kill, and I don't know if you can do that on this team. But I will qualify you because I do like your. I mean, at the very least, I can put you in the AHL and not worry about it. Nagy, a guy I just drafted. I think I'm going to let him go for... No, he's a first rounder. 74 overall, too. Do I let him go a year and then sign him? Because it'd be a year longer till I have to worry about re-signing him. He's already better than Aturati and 2 years younger. Oh, man, that's tough. Okay, I'm not going to sign him yet. We'll see where we're at. We'll see where we're at, and then we'll see what Nagy wants. Ho, I have to sign because he is a draft pick. First round pick. Yeah, he's going to get signed regardless. So, boom. So, offer there. Bankier. Ooh, top 9 sniper. I mean... He's got good discipline and durability, but he's not got much else. Now I'll pass. Release. Jenner out. Okay. So that's all my centers. Left wing. Let's go back to the top. Duclair, Svechnikov. Oh boy, Svechnikov. Okay. Oh, Svechnikov. I have Petrov here. I traded some prospects for you. What do you want and how much? I'm gonna wait because, yeah. He doesn't want to re-sign. He's a fourth line forward. Is it time to move on from Mark Jankowski? Yeah, I think it's time to move on from Mark Jankowski. He's been a really good bottom six guy for us, but we've got guys that can come up. I feel like. What's Giovanni Smith want? Another two-way? Yeah, this guy is not grown at all. That's disappointing. I was hoping he'd get up a little bit. Yeah, Hollaby can take another qualifier. Stevens is a UFA. What's he want for a deal? Two-way minimum. Bottom six? Bottom six. Wasn't he top 9? He was top 9. Olafson. Oh, you know what? Actually, no. Nah. Because I got Olafson, who I need to sign this year. Yeah, I've got people. I got people who can spot him. I got rookies I gotta bring in. This guy needs to come in. He's a medium elite, 65 overall. Yeah, we got to get him under contract because I can't let him just hit free agency and walk for nothing. Eskalainen, power forward. I'm gonna let him go because I mean there's no point in signing him. And Svechnikov is still waiting, so we'll see where we're at there. Holy crap, we got a Hinostroza. Oh man, that's a oof. He does want to re-sign, so that's a positive. What's he want though? 3.4 for 2 years. He does want to re-sign though. I'm gonna offer you 3.25. I do have money to spend, but I don't want to spend it all in one place. 2.275. How about 2.25 for 3 years? Kind of just round it off. Noel Achardi, he was a good player last year. He wants a raise. He's a good PKer. He does want to come back. Tell you what, will you take 2 for a year? Will you take 2 mil even? Patan, he was a depth forward. He can go. He can go. Melançon's a rookie. Nope. Never panned out. Kavapel, 58 overall, but top 6. Low potential? Nah. No. Gotta let it go. That hurts, but I gotta let it go. Gotta save some room. Alright, so Keith Yandel has to go. Steven Johns has to go. Mitchell wants to resign. The problem is going to be, where do you play him? Do you play him third line offensive defenseman with maybe a Logan Stanley? Peak is still listed as a top 2, minor top 2. See, I've got 3 guys down here that might be pretty solid. And then I got Delzato, who could play in the AHL at this point. Allard is a restricted. I'm gonna qualify Allard and Fairbrother for sure. I got Curry. Johnson's a top 4 low. We'll sign him. We'll get him under contract. Top 6 medium, I'll pass. Okay, yeah. Might have to trade some prospects that aren't signed for something. Delzato, he's a veteran. I can pick up another veteran in free agency. I think Stanley's the only guy I'm kind of like leaning on, or maybe signing. 1.4 for 3 years for a top 6 defenseman is not bad. And if I'm looking to trade Gothasphere also. I'll give you a qualifying offer. I'll qualify you. Okay, goalies. Okay, got Anderson and Hill for another year. Connor Ingram is now a fringe starter once back on the lineup. I'll qualify you. Wedgwood, I will let you go. And we got 3 fringe starters down here, 2 of which need contracts or go. I think I'll let Helms go. Do I sign? I guess I sign Niemi at this point. What is this? It's going to be a 3-year deal. Okay, yeah. I'll sign you a 3-year contract. So, alright. So let's see who signs this first day, and then we'll go from there. Because I want to have some money to go into free agency, just in case we want to really kind of... Yep, we fired a whole bunch of people. Okay, Glodden renews. Hinostroza renews. Kyra renews. Chardy didn't because dollar value. Galchenyuk renews. Brooks renews. Hosang rejected. Okay. That's a draft pick, draft pick, draft pick, draft pick, draft pick. Okay. So back to contract. So basically Hosang and Chardy, essentially. So these 2 guys right here. How much money we have? We have 27. We have 27 million in cap space. Just give them what they want. 2.275. 2.2. That's fine. I mean, you were a good veteran down there, so let's see. Advanced day. Okay, there's my scouts. Oh God, my scouts are coming in. It's gonna take forever now. Why can't you come up like the other ones and just be like back to back, like with players? Okay, no all the Charlie resigns. Okay, so Hosang is still upset about the lack of playing time. Well, dude, if you re-sign with me, you will get extra playing time. I promise you. All right, offer contract. I'll tell you what, I'll give you 2.5. 2.5 for 3 years, dude. You're not going to get that anywhere else. You shouldn't even get it here, to be fair, but I'm going to give that to you. Come on. Yes, all my scouts are signing. That's good. Thank you. Yeah, I offered you more than you should be worth, quite honestly, but whatever. Let's send to free agency. Okay. We fired our coaches. We signed all our scouts that we wanted, which is everybody. So, okay, there's my contract renewal for RFA, 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 RFA. Okay. We currently have 46 contracts. Oof, we can't sign a whole lot of players, even if we wanted to. And I did not re-sign Evgeny Svechnikov. Yep, we skipped out on him. So, not a huge loss, though, because Petrov can take that spot, quite honestly. And take it pretty well, I feel like. I feel like that'd actually be better for us in the long term. Yeah, Hosang and Chardy, yeah. So, let's see what's in free agency, and then we'll wrap this video up with a nice little bow. Get it done and over with. Let's see who free agents we have. We only have room for 6 contracts right now, is what it says. So let's see. Centers. We got Patrice Bergeron. We got Pius Suter. Eric Halla. Is that Tyler Johnson? Tyler Johnson. No, it's not a whole lot that like really screams, yeah, I gotta have that. If you take off the UFAs or the restricted free agents, it's even worse. Okay, so center's not great. Wingers. Ooh, Pierre Engvall hit free agency. He wants 5.4. Man, I'm glad I traded him because they ain't paying him. Damn. Yeah, he had 20 goals here in Seattle. Golly, he was good. He was good here though. He was good here. Oh man. Yeah, Pierre Engvall hits free agency. That's a big contract. He's a good player though. Like in this universe, he's a really good player. Just not a good shot. I needed a shooter on that top end. If I was looking for a passer for that top line, he'd have been perfect to keep. Let's see. Voracek. What is that? Didn't that trade go through the trade deadline? Holy crap. Are you serious? You traded a crap ton of assets and then you let him walk? What are you thinking? I'd be almost tempted to try and go after that just cuz, but I mean, I have no need for it. I mean, technically, I guess I could go and get him and replace Hosang. That'd be really rough. I just signed Hosang to a 3-year deal, and then I'd basically trade for a better or sign a better version in free agency, and trade him. But I don't know if I would want to do that. But I mean, that's technically a possibility, and it would definitely be an upgrade, both offensively and defensively, and also, yeah, he can play PK. Woo, man. Yeah, Willie Nylander might be somebody I'd go after. What about defenseman? Klingberg? Who's Klingberg? Offensive defenseman. A right-handed offensive defenseman. That's a guy that could potentially replace... he wants $12 million. Never mind. Never mind. Sorry, I should have looked at that number first. That was the important number. I've already paid $11 million to Morgan Riley, so I cannot do that kind of contract. Neil Pionk doesn't fit. Brett Pesce, defensive pairing 2. He's a defensive defenseman. I got plenty of defensive defensemen. Defensive pairing 3. We do. Let's go look and see what we need too, because that is something that's going to be key going in. The question is do defenseman wise, we got our top 2 at least. We got Logan Stanley, who's going to be in there. Jet Wu is listed here, but will he grow? I got Ian Mitchell, who technically could be there, and Ian Mitchell could play. He could play second line where Gothelspear is, but that's a low overall. Peak is right there. I mean, I've got a lot of guys that could potentially shoot up this offseason. And if they shoot up, I'm going to be overloaded at defense, which means I'd have to trade somebody, which is going to be where it sucks. But, I mean, it'd be a good problem to have, but I still don't want to have it, you know. A defenseman, though, a top 6 defenseman, actually 2 top 6 defensemen, honestly, unless I plan on Jet Wu, Ian Mitchell, Peak, or Saya Harvey growing, or Allard growing to that top 6 role. I don't think these 2 will yet, but you never know with these guys. So at least 1, if not 2 defensemen, at least 1. So I need to go after a defenseman, and then forwards wise, let's see, centers. Okay, first line center, second line center. Maybe third line center, maybe. Third or fourth liner, but I could put him in the AHL. Gauden, I could put in the AHL. So I mean, I've got guys. This guy could sit as well. Paling was listed as a guy that could play bottom 6. Galchenyuk could be in the AHL. Probably will be in the AHL. So I do need some center guys. I do need some centermen. Short-term centermen. Duclair, Ernie, Del Call. That's it. Wow. Left wing is struggling. So might need to look at some left wingers for the future or for the now. Josh Anderson, Vinny Hinostroza. Petrov's going to be a left wing on that first line. Hosang, if I go for Nylander, Hosang's trade bait, and I hate that because I just signed his ass. But yeah, either him or Hinostroza would be trade bait. Hinostroza fits on more lines. He can play top 9, whereas Hosang's kind of second line or bust. So maybe Hosang moves now, because now that Nylander's out there, it's like, I feel more comfortable with that. Noah Lachar's going to be bottom 6, so we do need a couple of forwards. But we do have a lot of depth that we can leave up here and play depth. Like Brooks could be our depth, one of our depth guys up here. I hate doing that to him. Well, he's 27. So actually, I don't mind a 27-year-old doing that to him. Once they're locked in potential, I don't mind leaving them up here. Galchenyuk could also stay up here. So, I mean, these 2 could be our depth players as far as our forward core goes. Galchenyuk's been doing it. Brooks could stay doing it. Paling would start. Gone would be in the AHL. Kyra would be in the AHL. So I may not need as many forwards as I think I do. But yeah, I will need a couple of forwards and at least 2 defensemen. So we'll kind of go through that process in the next video. This video is, wow, it hit 50 minutes. I'm sorry, I didn't realize it went that long. But in the next video, I'll take a look at some of the free agents, kind of get a game plan on who we want to go after and sign. May even wait a couple of days and let any comments slip in of people that they'd like to see me sign. I'll go through the list real slow and quick. How's that even possible? But I'll go through the list and kind of show you the guys that are available. Just kind of have a list here, and I'll go by overall sort. Just kind of go through real quick. Maybe just like take a look at the top, the top page of folks, and just we'll go from there. But if you like what you see, leave us a like. Give a subscribe to myself or Grown Folks. Those are 2 places I host these videos at. Comments are always welcome. Appreciate any good or bad feedback, because everything helps make you better. And until next time, guys, I will catch you later.